Not a bad front four cars. Watch this. This is for $2,000. Thanks to Neil and Robin. 1,000 for second. And then a whole lot of other prizes coming your way. Go, we're racing. Chris Pagel leads them around Pagel's corner for the first time. Josh Arthur gets himself into position number 2. Andrew Beaton is the 30 car tucked in underneath Rory Evans. The one behind him will be Brendan Cowley. Back then to Doug Rigby. On the outside it's Richard Cook in the 15 car. That's the way they career down the back straight, and they're all chasing Chris Pagel. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Daniel Henshaw, Rory Evans, Brendan Cowley, Andrew Beaton. On the outside it's Richard Cook. Doug Rigby on the inside, getting a little bit of a helping hand. And we got a problem. Wow. That's a simple problem, folks. You got 3 cars trying to fit where there's not even room for 2. And the one that got the shunt was Richard Cook. Andrew Beaton is the 30 car. Doug Rigby. Stewie Fawcett is the green car behind him, and then Gary Harris, and we're just about ready to go again. Green light, and off and running, and this massive field of cars takes the green one. Round the top corner, it is Chris Pagel. Opens up a little bit of a lead back to Josh Arthur as they arrive at the hairpin for the first time. Daniel Henshaw is in there. Rory Evans, Brendan Cowley. Can they get it all through the hairpin? Yes, they do. And up the Zinc Main Straight to put one more on the 30-lap journey. Our race leader is coming up very quickly on Ricky Ingham, who calls it quits and takes the 61 car into the infield as Daniel Henshaw takes the car to the pit area. So does Sarah Franz. Right, up on the Joe Stifler car. Joe, the year 12 student from Victory College, has got one of the best. Charging underneath him, Chris Pagel. Pagel has put a car between himself and the pursuing Josh Arthur. Arthur into position number 2. Rory Evans would be the next one, just to the better of Brendan Cowley. Stewie Fawcett gets up the inside. Race leader up the main straight away he goes. We got a yellow one again. And I think the problem might be the 15 car of Richard Cook. Flat inside front tyre. Let's run through where we were. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Rory Evans, Brendan Cowley in the Victory College car. We have a tale to tell to all these classmates on Monday. Righto. Ready to go, Chris Pagel. Josh Arthur. Arthur right on his hammer. Rory Evans. Stewie Fawcett is the one. We got one around. Doug Rigby. And somehow everybody avoided. So we didn't get very far. Lights out, so we're going racing this time. Chris Pagel and Josh Arthur. Go We're Racing, Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Rory Evans, Brendan Cowley, Stewie Fawcett. That's the first 5 around the top corner, with Brendan Cowley having a little look underneath. Rory Evans this time. Back behind them is Andrew Beaton. Doug Rigby would be the next car, to the better of Gary Harris. In there then is Joel Berkeley with Aaron Sander having a little look down on the inside of Brad Shearer. Doesn't work. Race leader through the hairpin corner, Chris Pagel. Wow, we've lost Rory Evans. Oh, can you believe? And Andrew Beaton, good driving to avoid it. So Rory Evans is going to go from 3rd to stone motherless. Andrew Beaton will go back. Neil Keldoulis. Mitchell Blaze would be the next one. Lights out. We've still got 23 laps. Can we get there? Chris Pagel versus Josh Arthur. Go We're Racing. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur. Brendan Cowley now in position number 3. Stewie Fawcett would be the next one in front of Andrew Beaton as they go round the hairpin corner and up the Zinc Main straight away. A chasing pack of cars. Everyone can get around. Aidan Scott makes a bit of a mess of the hairpin, but keeps it heading in the right direction. We go back to our race leader, Chris Pagel, in front of Josh Arthur. Back then to Brendan Cowley, Stewie Fawcett. Andrew Beaton would be the next one. Doug Rigby to the better of Gary Harris. Joel Berkeley, a little bit of push and shove. Back behind them, it's Stephen Freeman and Aaron Sander having a little bit of disagreement as they go under the tower. 20 laps remaining. Our race leader goes careering down the back chute. He can see young Joe Steipler in front of him to put a lap on him in the 5 car. He's opened up a bit of a lead back to Josh Arthur. Battle royal for position number 3 between Brendan Cowley and Stewie Fawcett as they go round Pagel's corner and down the back straight. Fawcett makes the move, heading into the hairpin corner. Can he make it stick? Stewie Fawcett is up there in position number 3, the Lismore car. He can see Josh Arthur now in front of him. Back behind Brendan Cowley will still be Andrew Beaton. Doug Rigby in front of Joel Berkeley, Gary Harris. The next car will be Brad Shearer, who's having a battle royal with Aaron Sander back then to Thomas Fuller. It will be our race leader is in the hairpin corner. Oh, we got another yellow. The Fawcett car has gone to the pit area to the outside of the Witch's Hat, and with 17 laps remaining, Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, Andrew Beaton. Have a look, the outside move, Joel Berkeley on Rigby, who gets cleaned up. Get out of the road, and that will help Doug Rigby because he got hammered and got sent back a few places. And Thomas Fuller, it was, who found himself facing the wrong way and will find himself at the back this lap. Let's see if we can get them one more lap down. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley to the outside of the Witch's Hat we go. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur pokes the nose underneath. Brendan Cowley in position number 3. Next run back through there will be Andrew Beaton, and the one on the outside is Joel Berkeley, moving at a great rate of knots. Gary Harris would be the next one. Then we've got Brad Shearer. But right now, down the back straight away, Chris Pagel to the better. Josh Arthur has dropped off the pace a little. We got a bit of problem in the hairpin corner. Might have been car 30. Brad Shearer shying a little bit coming into the corner. We'll wait and see what the stewards decide. Everybody seems to be back. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, Joel Berkeley up in the mix now with Andrew Beaton. That's the way they go round the top corner. And Joel Berkeley down on the inside, and that was always going to end up like that. Joel Berkeley forcing down the inside. Suddenly the cars behind, nowhere to go, and we got cars everywhere. Stephen Freeman's got his car mobile again. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, Andrew Beaton, Gary Harris, Aaron Sander and Thomas Fuller. That's the top cars as they go round the top corner. And Neil Keldoulis, they're on a mission on the outside. Have a look up the front of the field. Josh Arthur on the inside, and Chris Pagel moves Pagel out as they go round the top corner. Pagel comes back at him, gives him a little nudge underneath. Not going to work. Josh Arthur's the new race leader through the hairpin corner. Pagel slips down on the inside and will go back into the race lead as they go under the control tower and around Pagel's corner. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, back then to Brendan Cowley. Gary Harris would be the next one. Aaron Sander gets by Andrew Beaton. Thomas Fuller is in there. The 71 car of Mark Quirk is also there. Coming from the back of the pack is Richard Cook and Neil Keldoulis. But right now, up the front, it's still Chris Pagel who goes very, very quickly into the hairpin and drifts up a long, long way, but has opened up a bit of a gap back then to Josh Arthur. Arthur won't give it away. Brendan Cowley gets it offline going around Pagel's corner. Gets it back though as they go through the hairpin corner. Thomas Fuller having a little go at Andrew Beaton. Back behind them is Mark Quirk. Top corner. Down the back straight. The battle here is for positions 4 and 5 between Gary Harris and Aaron Sander. Sander on the inside, Gary Harris on the outside. Race leader though is heading down the back chute, and that's Chris Pagel moving up onto Joe Stifler, the 5 car. Back behind him it's still Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, then a battle royal for position number 4 between Aaron Sander and Gary Harris. They go round the top corner. Sander goes very high. Harris says thank you. Andrew Beaton is the next one, and then Thomas Fuller, and then Mark Quirk. We're going to pick up our race leader, who goes underneath Joe Stifler. And we got Neil Keldoulis parked on the hairpin, but we're in single figures. Berkeley's in about 9th or 10th place. Can he do something from back there? Watch for the green. Outside the witch's hat we go. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, That's the way they go round the top corner. Gary Harris is in there with Aaron Sander. Sander not too far away as Joel Berkeley takes another position into the hairpin corner, and that one was Mark Quirk, and we've lost Brendan Cowley. Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley. Aaron Sanders just been there and thereabouts, and now he's got himself into fourth. Green one. Andrew Beaton is still there, as is Thomas Fuller. That's the way they go round Pagel's corner, and Chris Pagel. Race leader from Josh Arthur. Next one is Brendan Cowley, Aaron Sander. I think as Thomas Fuller has a little look underneath Andrew Beaton. As they go round the top corner, Beaton lines offline a little bit as Thomas Fuller is there, and have a look who's behind him. Joel Berkeley, as Beaton has turned it around. A lap at a time. Andrew Beaton will be the next one to go from the front of the field to the back. Tyres hot. Can we get it finished? Brendan Cowley, Aaron Sander, another one who's just been sitting there all the time, Thomas Fuller. He's got himself in fifth position, and Joel Berkeley on a mission back there in position number 6. Around Pagel's corner goes our race leader, Chris Pagel. Josh Arthur, Thomas Fuller, and a great rate of knots down low on the hairpin corner. Catches Joel Berkeley. Berkeley has to stay up high because Mark Quirk wants to get in underneath. Chris Pagel running away up the front. Back to Josh Arthur in front of Brendan Cowley. Aaron Sander is there, Thomas Fuller, Mark Quirk. The 30 car is also there, that's Brad Shearer. And they've shuffled Joel Berkeley back a few as they argue the point down the back straight. Will this come to grief in the hairpin? Berkeley stays up high down the main straightaway with 5 laps remaining. Chris Pagel is the race leader from Josh Arthur. Still there is Brendan Cowley, Aaron Sander, Thomas Fuller through the hairpin. Getting through is Brad Shearer, Mark Quirk, as Doug Rigby turns it around in the main straightaway. Oh, he got it down to 4, but that'll probably go back to 5. Lights out, we've got 4 to go. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, Aaron Sander, Thomas Fuller. That's the front 5 as they go round Pagel's corner and go down the back straightaway into the hairpin corner. Chris Pagel to the better of Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, Aaron Sander, Thomas Fuller would be the next one, and then we've got Brad Shearer. A little bit of push and shove back behind them, and that's Mark Quirk and Joel Berkeley coming to grips with each other around the top corner, and Berkeley's lost it. Well, I think we got a lap down. Wait and see what the stewards call. But a bit of push and shove. And I don't think it did Mark Quirk any good. No, the inside back tyres had enough. Can we get there? 3 laps. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, Aaron Sander, Thomas Fuller and Brad Shearer. That's the way they go round the top corner and down the back chute into the hairpin. Chris Pagel, Aaron Sander having a little look under Brendan Cowley. It didn't work. 2 laps to go. Around the top corner, Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, Aaron Sander, Tom Fuller. Wide flag. 1 to go. Chris Pagel, can he do it? He's got a good lead around Pagel's corner. Chris Pagel down the back chute. Sit down, Mum. Chris Pagel into the hairpin. Josh Arthur's in there second. Pagel's got a 1. Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley, Aaron Sander, Thomas Fuller. Brad Shearer will be the next one. Gary Harris in front of Stephen Freeman. Well, it took God knows how long. A full hour, 300 laps, but we got a winner. And a massive presentation at the end of tonight's program. Chris Pagel, Josh Arthur, Brendan Cowley. As he goes around, folks, put your hands together for him. He was a Queensland champion, and the Queensland title is to be run here at the end of this month on the 29th. You are invited to the trophy presentation up in front of the main canteen. Some lovely prizes and some huge big cheques too to be handed out. We've still got the juniors, their City of Gympie title, Junior Formula 500s. They've got some lovely trophies waiting for them at the end of this.